Mekhi, good morning, man. Thanks for joining us.
I'm glad to be here. What's good?
Man, it's good to have you. Tell me a little bit about your story and how you ended up in Baton Rouge. You're originally from Dallas.
Yeah.
You had gone to UL. You played for Coach Nape and the crew, and now you're here in Baton Rouge. How did this come about?
So I started in community college. I went to Navarro.
Okay.
I did 1 year at Navarro, and Lamar Morgan, who's now the DC at UL, came and recruited me out of Navarro, and he wanted me to come play corner, which is kind of like a hard transition at first. I kind of wanted to give up, because man, I wish I would see I'm not the dude who I was today. I'm not the dude who I am today. When I first started playing corner, it was horrible. It was hard, but I trusted the process. I just kept going. And now I'm here.
What was the challenging part about it? What was the most challenging part about it physically?
I say it wasn't even physically. I think it was more mentally. As playing corner, you got to realize, you got to have that reset button. And at the time, I'm so much of a competitor. I don't like to lose at anything. Even a video game, I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. But it was more mentally than anything. So a lot of mental growth since then till now.
What did you learn playing in Coach Napier's program down in Lafayette?
I learned how to be a tough football player, because what we did was our off-season training. If you was there, you would think we was crazy or something. It was hard, man. It was hard.
Now the transition to LSU. Tell me how you got to LSU. How did you get recruited to LSU, and when did you make up your mind that LSU was the place?
I'd say I made up my mind that I wanted to come to LSU first when I got in the port, and I seen that Stingley was leaving, all the corners, and I just seen it was just another opportunity to show my skills, especially at this level in the SEC, which is basically the NFL. You just getting ready for the NFL. So I mean how I got here, Coach Cooks recruited me in. You know what I'm saying? We had multiple talks. I thought he was gonna be my coach, but turned out Coach Steeps was my coach, and he's doing a hell of a job, man. That dude right there has changed me, mentally and physically, making me step up and be a leader in this room, because I felt that they probably didn't have as much leadership last year as it is now. So everyone sees me as the leader in this corner group, and it's kind of a hard pill to swallow, because most people are not gonna like you, or not a lot of people are gonna agree with you, but it is what it is. It comes with being a leader. But this is something I always want to do, is lead my room, and so this is my opportunity to do it.
You mentioned Coach Steeples. We've heard a lot of positive remarks about him, man, and obviously you kind of carrying that over. How has he made such an impact on you in such a short time?
I say it started with how he attacked me in our relationship, which was about life. He's telling me about his family, what he went through and stuff, and I'm telling him what I went through. You know what I'm saying? We kind of connect in there, sort of a sense. And on top of that, he played corner, and he said he was my size back then, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of a kind. You know what I'm saying?
A unicorn.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
Yeah. Nah.
Just get right next to you, Coach.
Right.
But seriously though, he changed my mindset as playing as a corner, because he said that NFL teams want to see a big corner, so I have to show that I am a big corner. That mindset, running through blocks, making tackles, and also covering. You know what I'm saying? And becoming a complete corner. So I mean, in that aspect, he's really affected me.
Corners,
on and off the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Corners in LSU's defense over the last couple of years, really for the last, it feels like 2 decades, have been asked to just play on an island, go out there and man up and let everybody kind of in between the hash marks take care of the junk. What is the what's the scheme under Matt House, and what is the responsibility playing outside?
That you got to tackle. I think that's the mindset. That's what we built around, tackling. Everyone's going to tackle. There is no you just playing corner now. You're in the fit now. We need you. We need all 11 to the ball. That's Coach House's mindset.
How about Coach Brian Kelly? What's the impact he's made on you in a short time?
Man, that guy, he's probably one of my favorite coaches, and It's crazy though, because I just met him, but he's like I tell everyone, he's a relationship type of guy. He wants to know everything about you, and literally have me and him literally have like a conversation here and there. But we have deep conversations. Now, it can be like for 5 minutes, but we're not even talking about football. We're just talking about life. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the difference between him and a lot of coaches, previous coaches that I've had. Like, he's more invested into us.
Accountability seems like a big thing on the LSU football team right now. Everybody being accountable, and there's leadership programs set up to hold the players, coaches, everybody in there accountable. What have you made of those? We've heard a lot about the SWAT teams.
Right, and the SWAT teams, I think is like how you said, more accountability. Like, it's just taking the small things, but making the small things a priority, which will transition into the fall. Like, say like a false start. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be a small thing, but you don't know, that may kill the drive. You know, that could have killed a touchdown drive or something like that. So I mean, Coach Kelly is like really prioritized on the little things than anything.
What do you take away from your team after seeing them practice for 15 practices and going through a spring game? What do you make of your group, the LSU team, heading into the offseason and heading into fall camp?
I say we're not where we want to be yet, and that's a good thing because we're striving to be where we want to be. Like, we want to win more than 10 games this year, and how we do that is like by us coming together. And I say this spring was probably the best thing for all of us because, like, you know, it's a lot of transfers, a lot of new faces in the locker room. So like we all somehow, some way have formed a bond, like, in the locker room. Like I can hit somebody, like I can hit Joe Fouché up if I ever need it. Like, I can hit him up, or Greg Brooks. I can hit him up, like, say I need $100, like, and he gonna send it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of bond we have. Like, it's like I've told other people, like, it felt like I've known these guys for like years, and I've only met them 3 months ago. That's the type of bond and relationship that we have with each other in that locker room.
Do you feel like y'all have all come together because y'all all came through the portal? Like, even though you didn't know each other, y'all kind of get here at the same time, and because y'all were at different schools, but you all chose LSU.
Right, and I want to speak on that. Like, yes and no. I say yes because even though we all came from different schools, I say we all have the same mindset and what we want to accomplish this fall. Like, we want to go big or go home, and I think that's what's really like bringing us all together.
What was your portal experience like?
You know, I had a handful of SEC offers, ACC, like a few Big 12 and some Pac-12 too, and and American Conference too. I had a handful of great schools and offers, but I felt like LSU was probably the best decision that I've made, and I say that because obviously, you know, this school is known for defensive backs. Yeah. You know, but also, like, we just came off a bad season, but we can change that in a heartbeat week one. You know what I'm saying? Change how everybody thinks of us right now, because everybody has us counted out right now, which is cool with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, but all we gotta do is just show up week one, and the rest will handle itself.
The wide receiver group looks like NFL ready. It looks like they got a couple of dogs in that group. You have matched up against them now over the last couple of months. What do you think about them, and who stood out to you?
I say who stood out to me was, let's just say Brian. He just caught the little pass on me.
Little pass.
That left-handed, one-handed grab, man.
Yeah. I'll give it to him. Like, but I'll take those type of catches any day. You know what I'm saying? I'm right there. He just caught it. Like, that's a perfect ball, perfect catch. Like, there's not too many people that's doing that.
That's DB.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Next play mentality. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I say who's really, like, shocked me was Brian. Like he's stepping up into this program, like, because it's his time, like, whether he wants to take it or not. You know, Kayshawn is down right now. You know, you still have Kyron, but Brian is probably going to be really good this year. Not even probably. I know he will.
Yeah, he's a standout for sure. He's a hell of an athlete.
Yeah, for sure.
He's the MVP of the state title basketball game as a freshman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are you a hooper too?
I don't hoop, man. I'll get out there and go hoop though. You know, you ain't gonna like the way I play though.
Watching Bows?
Bows. Patrick Bev. I'm just a Patrick Bev out there.
Right. Telling them they're too small all day. From the standpoint of the quarterback, it seems like they got a really good competition at quarterback right now.
Yeah, man, it's up in there. I don't know. How
many times you been asked?
I haven't really been asked because, you know, that's not my side of the ball. But whoever starts, you know what I'm saying? Because Nuss, Miles, and Jaden are 3 great competitors, man. And then I think Nuss did a really good job with last Saturday at the spring game, you know. He did a really good job.
What is how do you look and handle NIL stuff? Just somebody that's in it now and has the access to this. What's your viewpoint of it?
I think it's a great opportunity for like student athletes to make their money. You know what I'm saying? Like the NCAA makes a lot of money, so like why we can't make money?
Yeah.
I think everyone should try to grow their brand, and my brand was the heavy champ movement. Like I felt like the situations that I've handled in my life were like were really, really like hard, you know what I'm saying? Like really hard. Traumatizing too sometimes. But it is what it is. But I kept going, I kept pushing though. So I think I came up with heavy champ because like when you think of heavy champ, you think of Mike Tyson, you think of the Muhammad Ali's, the great fighters, you know what I'm saying? And they went against the best of the best and came out champions every time. But they didn't just wake up a champion. They had to go through so much to get there. And so I feel like, not saying I'm done going through challenges and hurdles and stuff, but I feel like the challenges I've gone through were something similar to what they're going through. So I came up with Heavy Champ, and this is my brand, this is my logo, this is something I will be releasing in the summertime. Like I want to really dive into Heavy Champ because I feel like it's like a part of me.
So when you say releasing, would it be gear and
merch, all that. Like I'm like here go my logo right here. Like you feel me? Like
that's
I'm
pretty sharp, bro.
Yeah,
that is sharp. Is this heavychamp.com?
The website,
yeah.
I haven't really,
yeah.
I haven't made the website name yet. But right now, I'm working on it right now. I'm working on all the pieces. You know what I'm saying? I got my wristbands, I got my logo. Just taking it day by day. I'm not rushing because, you know, summer is like a month away. So I got enough time.
Let us help you promote that, man. Once you get it done.
It's all good.
For
sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Same.
You got to be looking forward to this, huh? I mean, how much are you looking forward to next season?
Man, I'm excited, man. I've been telling my closest friends, like, who I met in community college, like, we're all close. So, I mean, I talk to them almost every day. And I've told them, like, I'm so excited for the season and for this team, like, because I feel like we can actually do something big. Not even think, like, I know we will. Like, I just know it. And me stepping up as a leader, being a vocal leader, like, it's it has helped me better myself too, because like I can't do everything that I used to get away with, because people actually are looking at me and they're actually like following me in every step that I do. So I mean, I have to make the right decision every time, you know, even if it's the hard one. So I mean, I'm ready for this season. I'm ready. I'm very excited for this season.
Another leader of Brian Kelly's defense on LSU. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Nick Stores came in, the LSU tight end, yesterday, and he said the same thing. He's like, I keep hearing the word rebuild around LSU football. He's like, this ain't no rebuild.
And I'm glad he said that too, because he's right. Like I was watching it last night or this morning. I seen it and I was like, man, like he's not lying. Like I'm trying to tell you, like it does not feel like we're rebuilding in our system right now. I feel like we finna hit some curve or something like that. We finna just go up, like go crazy or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be an exciting season, man.
Where do you think Sting goes tonight?
Top 5. It's not if they let him fall out of the top 5, he's falling to a good team. And
if he falls out of top 5, somebody should trade up and go get him.
Yeah, for sure. They're crazy if they lead him at the top 5. They're crazy.
Mekhi, best of luck to you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you having me, man.
Absolutely. Stay in tune to the Heavy Champ. We will keep you up as that brand continues to develop and where you can find great logo with all the merchandise and all the gear for one of LSU's top stories coming out of spring practice. A lot of people buzzing about Mekhi Garner, how he can help out the defense, a big, long cornerback for LSU that's going to help him out game 1 versus Florida State. Thank you, man. Have a great rest of your day.
All right, you too, man.
All right.